welcome to Nice. I'm coming back down from neighborhood Cartier, an area of the city called Cimiez. The bus here is going to take us down to downtown along the Coulée Verte. Hi, welcome to all. This is a neighborhood with beautiful buildings. Which bus? That's a good question. I don't remember if I'm in number 20 or number 17. So I'm coming down from the Musée Matisse. I was just at the Musée Matisse near the Musée Archéologique here in Cimiez. Cimiez was founded by the Romans. You can see some Roman ruins right there, 2,000-year-old Roman ruins. Where you see they still have a humongous garden. Where are you going? I am going. Hi guys, my name is Ida. I'm the founder of eFrenchCafe.com and I'm heading down to downtown Nice, the center, and it's raining here in the southern part of France today. Me Candy, hello, bonsoir, or bonjour. Edinburgh, welcome. I don't know if you've already been to Nice. The Côte d'Azur is known for 300 days of sun per year, but today it is raining. And this is typical with these little tiny, you see the villas behind, and they often have a frieze, a sort of decoration right under the roof, and they're just 2-floor villas with little alleys and a lot of orange trees here. I've been to Nice, you loved it. Well, welcome back with Periscope. Just Nice is at your fingertips. For a few seconds right here, we are coming back down from the hill. Est-ce que je parle français? Oui, absolument, bienvenue. Donc on est à Nice, je me souviens plus du numéro du bus dans lequel je suis. J'ai monté en voiture avec mon mari, j'ai été voir le musée Matisse et maintenant je redescends. So you see once again the typical villas with a little garden in front. The citrus, we have a lot of lemons here. Le musée Matisse, Henri Matisse, se trouve à Cimiez, près des arènes, près du musée archéologique. Il fait super moche à Nice. Yes, the weather, okay, moche means it's ugly in Nice today. Yes, the weather isn't at its best. What is in your agenda today? Well, I'm going back. It's going to be lunchtime. And I'm going out for a coffee at a pâtisserie after, meeting a friend. Hello, Dunstable, welcome to the Côte d'Azur. Now, this is one of the main roads in Nice. It's called the Voie Rapide, the fast road, because basically it takes you from the airport to the old town. Nice is stunning. Don't be mistaken by the gray color today. Nice is absolutely gorgeous, chosen by many, many artists. And the sun, the pigments on the wall, beautiful. I generally make very pretty kind of scopes from the sunrise, etc. So I just wanted to give you a real life one. Lave-Menton, pearl of France, yes. So right here you have the swimming pool where the Olympic, we have several gold medals, French gold medals, and they train right there. This is a big conference center called Acropolis. and it leads into a new garden that kids have adopted immediately. It's a very long garden from approximately here in the city down to the sea, the Mediterranean Sea. Nice is on the Mediterranean Sea. So this is still the Centre Acropolis. Issa Nissa, viva Nissa. Je suis mariée à un Niçois, I'm married to a Niçois, but I was brought up in Paris. Right here is a great Asian shop. Every once in a while I come here. Saveurs d'Asie. And Place Garibaldi isn't too far now. That's where we're heading. We're actually almost at the Musée d'Art Moderne. So what are you guys doing this weekend? What are you guys up to? Faites quoi ce weekend? Oh, thank you. I'm actually a French and Italian pronunciation specialist. I speak several languages. What does a French bus stop look like? This is what it looks like. Golfer, okay. I think I heard they're rather small, the golfs here. We have a gorgeous one just above Monaco, though. That's sometimes, it's known because of the club. I'm new to your scope. Please share your story. Well, I've been scoping since June 2015. I've been on Periscope for over a year, really enjoying it. I am also on other social media, and I just share what I like of Nice. I scope mostly from Cannes to Italy. We're 1 hour away from Italy. Every once in a while I scope from Monaco, and I love sharing sunrises here. They're beautiful on the Côte d'Azur. We have the end of the Alps that ends in the blue, incredibly blue Mediterranean Sea, so it's absolutely stunning, and you also have a lot of history. Follow Ida for incredible scopes. Thank you so much, Luis. That's kind. Merci beaucoup. I've been, yes, I think it was about 2 weeks ago on Twitter. They shared. I was one of the 4 periscopers to follow. The 3 other ones are mostly in Paris, and I'm the only one kind of outside. There are other incredible people to follow. It was just a pleasure to be highlighted. I know. Look at this high school. This is a high school in Nice. Look at this beautiful building. Let me show you the details. You should come back. Yeah, we have great airfares. This is the 2nd airport in France, right after Paris. And all the buildings you see here are the old town. And when the sun hits them, they're absolutely gorgeous. Claire probably brought me here. That's possible, yes. The other day, she shared one of my scopes. These are gorgeous buildings. Let's try to cross here. I'll take you through the Coulée Verte. So that's the Museum of Modern Art with the theater. And hey, Belfast, Ireland, welcome. This is the incredible garden that goes to the sea. It used to be a parking, so the concrete wasn't aging very gracefully. They tore it down about 3 years ago, redid it completely, and it was immediately adopted by all the Niçois because it's stunning. This is the Lycée Masséna. You can see the entrance there. And all this here is called the Vieille Ville. So looking for little tiny streets where cars can barely enter, it's there that it happens. Allow me to go landscape so you can get an idea. And We have lovely cafes in there. And the sea is behind. We're actually sort of triangle shape here because the sea runs behind. It would take you about 10 minutes from here to get to the sea. Voilà. This is just a short version of Nice. Let's try to see if the connection allows us. Let's go on the tiny streets of Nice. Let's give it a try. We have an incredible ice cream parlor here with over 100 flavors. Okay. This is generally in the tiny streets. We have screenshot material. Let me show you. C'est vraiment très très joli. Well, this is the average kind of touristy, you know, the cloths of Provence. I'll show you there. It's made of bees. You know, so we have a tradition of flowers and bees here in Provence, and so these are kind of the colors and the little outfits, you know, for little girls. Local people don't really use these anymore, but they are emblematic of the whole region. Voilà. And we are very close to Italy, as I was saying before. So we have, we share the flavors, So I don't know the story of this building, and I hope one day to find someone. Look at the arches, how they're interrupted there. Okay, and what you see down there is a tiny itsy bitsy sliver of the Cathedral of Nice. Costa Rica, welcome. It's out of place where there are colored statues. The Negresco? The colored statues, I'm trying to imagine. Yes, and beautiful colors of buildings. And here you take, all the roads lead you up to the castle, which is called the Chateau. And when the sun hits these buildings and you have the shutters, you know. How warm is it? What's the temperature? Apologies, I don't know. We're in long sleeves and it's raining today. Yesterday and the afternoon we were in short sleeves, and it gets warm. Everybody used to come to Nice during the winter. When I say everybody, it means a lot of nobles, and they kind of had it was a tradition to come here for the milder winters. Oh, Masséna, statues on the tall poles. Okay, yes, that's Conversation by Jaume Plensa. It's they change color during the night, and that is Place Masséna. I just posted a beautiful picture of Place Masséna. If you happen to be on Instagram, if you go up to the last floor of the Galerie Lafayette, there's a cafe up there, and you have a gorgeous view on the Place Masséna. So I'm on Instagram, handle at eFrenchCafe. It's the same handle. Yes, Masséna is really, you were very well located there. So, you know, of course you have all the doors like this. Very old doors, and, you know, this is #lookup. How has Nice changed since the turn? Well, we recuperated. I think people are closer, you know, they're more eager also to answer if there's a problem. A lot of solidarity, but we are a little bit more cautious because, yeah, that was an attack. Beautiful. Look at the cathedral here of Nice. The Cathedral of Nice is known for, so the cathedral means, you know, France has a Catholic tradition, and the cathedral is where traditionally the bishop is, okay? And bishop in French, évêque. And this cathedral is known for the Baroque style, and I don't know how the connection is. So it's a very old church, and actually the opening, the door used to be on this side of the church. Would you like to go inside and just get a glance? I won't be talking obviously as much. Type 1 in the chat if you would like to get a glance of the cathedral, or else we'll just continue walking around a little bit. Yes, amazing old buildings. Once again, up there you have the chateau. Me Candy. Well, for Me Candy has been a loyal participant on my scopes. And Catholicism, no, because I think Catholicism is disappearing here, in Europe. Maybe it's going stronger in other countries, but unfortunately. Okay. So welcome to, I hope the connection is going to resist. Just look at the beautiful doors and all the craftsmanship. Let's see if it's going to resist. So it's very famous for one of the chapels here on the side, and the most baroque is that one over there. I'll try to go and show it to you because it has these columns that are torsade, the torsade in the columns. Right above me is the organ. Oh, thank you for joining again. It's an incredible volume. Yes, there are several mosques in Nice. If they also call them prayer spaces, salle de prière. I love the columns here because they're in semi-precious stones. Just look at all the work there. Let me show you the organ behind me. Yes. Let me show you the connection allowing still. Let me show you. It's actually recorded music. Every once in a while they have a concert. And actually this is, the more usual instrument of music for the smaller masses. Yes, there are a lot of saints, yes. The most recent, I believe, was Mother Teresa of Calcutta. She was just made a saint. So this is the chapel from an architectural point of view that has the most savoir-faire with these two torsades, colonnes torsadées, we call them. Yeah, so this is called the Baroque niçois. Yeah. So we have a dome above us. Can you go closer to the picture? Yes, absolutely. Are there any saints from Nice? Great question. I unfortunately don't know them. Okay, so we actually have the présence consacrée here, you would say, meaning it is actually, yeah. So it's the chapel of the Saint-Sacrement. So the painting that we're looking at is La Dispute du Saint-Sacrement. It's adapted after the subject created by Raffaello in Italy in 1508. Voilà. So you have the Trinity, the Eucharistie. Voilà. Let me see if it's going to focus for us. So you see the Eucharistie here, the Holy Spirit's there, Jesus Christ there, and the Father above. Voilà. Looks like there we have a statue of Saint Jean-Baptiste. We'd have to go and check, but always you see all the frieze. There's so much work that goes also in those. Yeah. Voilà. You're very welcome, Big Daddy. Louise, it was a pleasure having you. I'm going back home now. Yeah, showing something about Caravaggio. Amazing stained glass. Yeah, I mean, we could stop and look at every detail here. That's one, and you have. I like sometimes the cherubs, the carobs. I don't know how you pronounce them. The little angels. That is the cathedral, la cathédrale de Nice. So these are more simple stained glasses right there. But you see all the stuccos and the angels and the flowers. Le baroque, messieurs, dames, baroque. We're going for some wild decorations. It's not Zen, it's gold leaf, it's massive. Voilà. I hope you enjoyed this little improvised visit of the cathedral at Nice. Let's go out to the main door. No, not all natural light, because you see above there, and right here. But a lot of natural light entering, especially around the dome there. Oh, thank you so much for joining. This is a stunning quarter. This is the Old Town, La Vieille Ville. So over there, 100 perfumes of ice cream are waiting for you. Everything from basil to, 10 varieties of chocolate. Down here we have an amazing fresh pasta shop with the specialties, the local ravioli. The lemon ones are incredible, very fine. And we also have several bakeries, one per street basically. So what time is it in France? It is 12:40 right there. Hi, South Carolina, welcome. I scoped once from here and the bells were going off on a Sunday morning. It was gorgeous. I'll have to come back and do that again. Don't forget to click follow for more scopes from the south of France. It's 12:40 in the afternoon. And look at all the ice creams. You have spicy chocolate, you have Nutella, you have the one with nuts, you have the one with oranges. You have, I love Nice, ça t'exprime. Ah, ben super, formidable. Then you have honey and pine nuts, almonds, fleur d'oranger, orange, the flowers, the liquid that comes out of the flowers, the orange flowers, they perfume crêpe wonderfully. How much? This is the price. For one scoop, it would be €2.50, and then for This is one of the classical places. It's called Finocchio. Here it's more the original ones. So you have mojito, you have candies, and then you have the flowers, because the region is known for the flowers. Up in Grasse, the worldwide capital of perfume. So here you have lavender, rose, violet, poppy, etc. And here we have tomato basil. Oh yes, the Côte d'Azur is an expensive place. It's one of the most expensive, kind of with Paris, I would say. The region is known to be expensive. I'm going to start heading back home. There's an incredible house here. Today it's a museum. It was built 5 centuries ago by a very wealthy man. And today it's called the Palais Lascaris. If you're in Nice, you can visit it, and it's extraordinary to see the volumes of a house of the time, of a noble house of then. I think we came down this street, so just so you get... during the summer, this is packed, and with 300 days of sun per year, you can enjoy, really have a great time dining outside. This is a shop dedicated to olive oil. Look how gorgeous it is. So you have a oil mill right here, and all the all the kitchen utensils done with wood, olive wood. C'est le même que en italien, le gelato, c'est ça? When I will be a grown-up, I will be a pirate. I will be a pilot. A vieux coucou means an old airplane. Quand je serai grand, je piloterai un vieux coucou. So this is for boy speaking. If it's a girl, she would add a E and pronounce the D. Quand je serai grande. For example, here, quand je serai grande, je serai infirmière. I will be a nurse. Lovely little toys. Look at that bicycle floating there, huh? Ah, j'ai pas vu le prix. I didn't see the price, unfortunately. Maybe it was €3.90. Peut-être c'était. Okay, what is coiffeur in French? Coiffeur is the hairdresser. This is a hairdresser we're just passing. Est-ce que vous parlez français? Oui, I am a French teacher. Don't tell anybody. That's why I sneaked a little French on you. Grand is masculine and grande is féminin. Hat store, the Chapellerie, the Nougat. Look at these monsters they have inside. Various kinds of nougat. I speak Italian. I have a great wine shop and cheese store down there. This is where we arrived previously, along the tram line. This is the old part, the medieval kind of part where cars, you find one or two, but I mean, it's so much, it's jammed with all the restaurants, the little tiny shops, and the average size of the street would be like that, yeah. I don't think, okay, I have no idea of the connection in this part. What's the population? We're the 5th city of France. I keep forgetting the numbers. I'm not good with numbers, if you haven't noticed. So, yes, Vieilleville means at the foot of the castle. Typical images of Provence. And, yeah. Right here. How many blocks are we? We're about 7-minute walk if you walk fast. At the cathedral, we were closer to the sea. We have the market, the traditional market, that the farmers market from 8 to 12. And yeah, exactly, about 10 minutes, depends how you walk. This is really the bar where the locals come for a demi or a glass of wine. Do you live in Nice? Yes. I live in Nice. I've been living here for many years now. My daughter was born here and she's 10 years old now. I'm married to a Niçois. I was brought up in Paris. So here they sell a traditional dish that's called soca. It's a traditional chickpea crepe, sort of. You should really become a tour guide. You're awesome. Thank you so much. I am a French teacher and a French and Italian pronunciation specialist, but I love sharing the beauty around. You've never seen streets like this. Well, welcome. This is the south of France, next to Italy, and a lot of people are of Italian origin, even if the country of Italy was only founded in 1860, so it's a fairly new country. There were a bunch of little you had the Medici in Florence, you had the Sforza in Milano. They kind of had all these little tiny states. Yeah. City-states, thank you for helping me with that. Exactly. I'm so happy we recuperated, quote-unquote, this building. It used to be hidden behind ugly scaffolding. When I say it used to be, that means I didn't see it for about 7 years. And just look how beautiful it is. Look, one or two pigeons on it. They completely restored it, and of course the little tiny squares of glass. So if you break one, you know, glass was a lot more difficult to produce before. So it was simpler to have smaller windows. This is the fish market of my nightmares. You have all the birds around ready to steal the fish. But voilà. The Italian language is much older than 1860. Yes, actually, the purest Italian is the Tuscan. So they say that, you know, the norm is the Italian from Firenze or Siena. And you have all sorts of dialects. Yeah. La poutine, oui, absolument, mais il faut rajouter un E. Poutine is the eggs, the baby fish, and they make sort of omelets out of it. It's a typical specialty here. I never tasted it. I never managed. I'm married to a French cook, but I never managed to try it. Here is a franchise. It's called Nicolas, and Nicolas sells a lot of wines. Many poets came through here. We have many stars still today, and many artists, musicians, painters. I was just up at the Musée Matisse. He lived down here in the old town for several years. It's funny how the dishes that were humbler, you know, sort of everybody used to eat, today they're very expensive. For example, the simple soup of the fishermen's today, generally it's 30 euros in a restaurant. Okay, we're gonna arrive in a charcuterie. This is a great place where they have a cafe. They roast their own cafe. So vegan, brace yourselves. We're in the neighborhood of the butchers. This is a gorgeous street. Maybe I should take you back this way. Okay, let's try it this way. Where are we going here? We're going towards La Treille. All this is the Vieille Ville. Oh yes, the local drink is the rosé. Look at the beautiful Treille right there. Do you see famous people here? Every once in a while, I remember having my ice cream with my daughter. You know, with I mean, they're incredible athletes, gold medals. Some people I know have seen Elton John. I've never. But he does have a house here. I've seen a TV presenter. He was here. It's kind of funny. It's an odd city, beautiful, but with still a human size to it. So yes, you can bump into people. You have always these little sort of niche in the wall, you know. What a beautiful walkway, yeah. Montre-nous le centre-ville. Ben, en fait, tout a commencé, on est parti de Cimiez et puis on a fini place Rossetti, dans le Vieux-Nice, et là on va vers place Garibaldi, donc c'est pas mal quand même. This is the church where Garibaldi was baptized. Garibaldi is the hero of the city. And this is a heroine. This is a plate. We don't really know. Some say she didn't exist. The Niçois say, of course, she existed, and she is a woman who defended the city of Nice against the French, because Nice is only French since 150 years. It became French 150 years ago. What's with all the motorcycles? 300 days of sun per year. So the best way to get around in these tiny streets is not a car. United States kind of maybe a car civilization. Well, here we're closer to Italy. It's kind of a Vespa, a Motorino. Was Nice Italian 150 years ago? Okay, this is a great question, because Nice was actually Casa Savoia, belonged to the person who then became the king of Italy, before Italy was a republic. So I guess you could say yes, but the purists, they say no, Italy didn't exist yet, so we can't say that Nice was Italian. The regions with the Piemonte, with the Alps, you know, they share a lot of common ways of you know, eating, of doing things. So it's, you know, and a lot of people have great-grandparents or grandparents that come from Italy. This looks ugly, but this is actually the tram line number 2, which is going to allow you to land at the airport and to not have to deal with a nasty taxi. I shouldn't be saying this, right? Taximen are wonderful, but you'll have the choice to take a tram directly from the airport to downtown Nice in 2018, okay? Didn't Angelina Jolie, she lived a little bit down the coast, yeah. This is the neighborhood of the antiques, a lot of antique shops, but I want to show you a beautiful place. So this place right here is Place Garibaldi in Nice. It's the second biggest square, and at the other end, if you take one of the roads, you end up in Torino, and they've made things. So it kind of, the square in Torino resonates with this square. The architecture kind of reminds you of this one. Of course, you would have to walk or go by horse for a few days. Beautiful arches you can walk underneath even if they're raining. Would you like to see a pâtisserie? I'll take you to a beautiful Pâtisserie Capa. So this is a place that was restauré just a few years ago. If you're joining my scopes for the first time, it's an incredible technique here called trompe-l'œil, meaning the shutters are real, but what you see around is just painted on the wall. The stone, except from, of course, here, the arches, etc. It's called trompe-l'œil. That tricks the eye. So we're in a region of olive trees and we're harvesting right now, and of citrus. In February, we have the Fête du Citron. You want to see the building again? We'll come back for a cafe and amazing croissant. He's a maître pâtissier. He works right above. Let me see if we can see him. So he works right there, and below you have the shop. So here you are. I'll show you. So, for example, the balcony is real. The pigeon just landed on it. This right here is real, but above, underneath the window, is just the illusion, painted illusion. Voilà. This has become a sort of, used to be for the Saint-Suaire, and now today a lot of the Polish community. Right there you have a supermarket underneath. Let's go and see the... So this is a savory part, but I'll try to give you an image of behind. Look how delicious it is. Okay, so these are more the desserts, but let me show you in the morning when French people wake up very often, if they don't have cereals at their home, if they come out, they'll choose between a croissant. You see the croissant right there. You have the pain au chocolat. In other regions it's called chocolatine, but we always call them pain au chocolat. This is a chausson aux pommes. This is the brioche, and these are the pain au raisin. Raisins, cream and raisins and those. These are often made with marzipan, but a French way. They're absolutely delicious. I don't know how many calories in each one. And these are the mini, so if you want to stay a little more dainty or just have a bite, taste one or two of them, you would go for the mini viennoiserie. I said before, Italy wasn't far away. Here you have a panettone. Guys, I think I'm going to give in. I'm going to enter for a cafe. Here you have all the quiche, and this is a local specialty called pissaladière. But I think I am not going to resist longer. I'm going to enter for a cafe. The only reason I'm interrupting the scope for this beautiful, we're at Seraing-Capa. Only reason is I know the connection doesn't resist very well when I'll be paying at the cash register. Yes, pain au chocolat, right? They are excellent. The dough, I forget how you call that dough in English. It's the pâte feuilletée. Pâte feuilletée, that's a statue de Garibaldi right there. They have happy hours on this place. If you come between 6 and 8, you can enjoy a glass of wine during the summer. And there's also a movie theater there in the corner. Thank you so much. Don't hesitate to join efrenchcafe.com for the 25 most useful French phrases, either beginners or intermediates when you're traveling. Je vous embrasse. Don't forget to join us for other scopes in the south of France. I'll try to do a beautiful sunrise tomorrow morning. Je vous embrasse. Merci beaucoup. Great scope as always. Thank you. Madonna, merci beaucoup. Have a wonderful day. You too, Mary. Have a great weekend. Totally enjoyed. Super. Impeccable. Me Candy. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day, you too. Marie, à bientôt.